everybody. So today is Monday. This will be our first kind of online video lesson with you guys. As you know, your class, we are working out of the LMF 3 book. That will be the same. I hope everybody has their book with them. They were supposed to take this book home with them. If you do not have it, contact me and I'll arrange for you guys to be able to come pick them up from the school without any interaction with us, just so everybody can be safe and follow the orders that been put on us from CDC and the government. So we'll abide by those, but if you need your book, message me, we'll make that happen. So every day, how this is going to work, every day you'll get a video from me. Some days you might get a link from a YouTube video going over a certain topic that we're doing this week. But today, we are going to be starting on Chapter 2 in our LMF book. I also will attach the scanned copies of these pages so you can have them. If you don't have your book with you, you'll have the pages at least. So let's start with Lesson 12. This will be page 72 in your book if you have your book. If it's a scanned copy, it'll be page 71, but in your book it'll be 72. It says, before we go any further, you need to learn that the difference between a term, an expression, and an equation. Below on the page is a list of terms. Each cluster of numbers, letters, is one amount. So each cluster of numbers or letters that you have are going to equal to one amount. They are not added or subtracted to any other amount. That's what makes them a term. So, an expression is a set of terms connected with addition and or subtraction. Below is a list of expressions. In your paper that you're going to be following along with, it has these lists put on there for you to see. An equation has an equal sign in the middle and both sides are equal. So if you have an equal sign in the middle of a problem, just know that both sides are equal to each other. For instance, if you have 5 times 2 equals 10, you know that the expression on the other side, 10, is the same as the expression on the other side of it, which would be 5 times 2. Typically they're put in parentheses, and that's how you can figure out the problems. Remember, you always work left to right in these equations that we're working on. That will change shortly when we get into PEMDAS. If you guys have not already heard that expression before, that's something we'll be going over. So, the difference between a term, an expression, and equation, you look at the list and those carefully. A term is just one clump of numbers and variables. So a term is just a clump. You can't solve a term. An expression combines 2 or more terms. So an expression is the clump of numbers or variables put together. And those are put together with addition or subtraction. An equation, which is equal, will always have an equal sign with something on both sides. So let me repeat that. An equation will always have an equal sign with something on both sides. The worksheet that we're going to be working on today, which is also your homework in your book, is page 74, and if you're using the scanned copy, it'll be page 73 at the bottom of that. You're going to go through these and you're going to find, you're just listing whether they are a term, an expression, or an equation. For instance, number 1 on here gives us 3x. It just gives us 3x, that's it. So is that a term, an expression, or an equation? When we look at our rules, we know that a term is just a clump of numbers and or letters with variables. So 3x would just be a term. There is no equal sign in it. There is no addition or subtraction. It's just simply 3x. So from that, you guys know you will write that down as a term. You'll look over these and solve these. 1 through 6 are answering whether they are a term, an expression, or an equation. You're going to solve each of the following terms for the next ones. Some of these are going back to what we learned last semester with square roots and with squaring numbers. And also, there are a few solving for x equations that you guys shouldn't have a problem with. Remember, when you're doing the equations, if there's one's asking you to square a number and then add it to another number, remember you square the number first. You do that math first before you do any of the other equation. That'll be it today. This was a bit of a shorter lesson. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me on here, or email me, give the school a call, however you guys need to get a hold of us. Do it the best way that'll work best for you guys. As we go out throughout this week, it's going to be a learning curve for everybody. It's a learning curve for your teachers. It's a learning curve for you guys. It's a learning curve for your parents, for everybody. So please, if this seems a little confusing sometimes, just please don't get frustrated. Ask questions, and we will do our best to make sure we can accommodate everybody's needs with this. Your parents should be a big help for you as well. Speak with them. They will assist you with either maybe getting in contact with us, getting your work printed out, stuff like that. And then we will be back tomorrow to work on lesson 13. So that is it for 12. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Please complete that worksheet on page 74 in your book, or 73 if you have the scanned version. Thank you guys.